So it's a week after the Black Friday sale took place, and this is kind of the getting everything packed week. Last week we did a lot of prep. We did the freebies, which I finished yesterday, Cyber Monday mystery, finishing cutting releases, restocks, and Tom's doing custom scripts for me today. So we've been sort of getting ready to do the orders, and now this is the week where we have to do all of the orders. So I'm going to bring you along, we'll do some packing, and I'll just show you a bit of behind the scenes of fulfilling the Black Friday orders. This was our biggest sale ever, which I'm really grateful for, so thank you if you placed an order, but I've really felt a bit more overwhelmed than normal, so it's taken a little bit longer to get things sort of to the stage where we can pack orders, but I'm hoping now everything is mostly prepped, it will be relatively efficient compared to normal. So I have a bunch of order packing footage, and the audio is not very good because while I was filming, Tom was cutting scripts and I think I was cutting stuff on the graph tech, and there's a lot of background noise, so it won't be like an ASMR type video. I'm going to do a voiceover, and I asked for some questions on Instagram. I said whether they're business or personal related, just ask me questions and I will answer them in this video. So I'm going to start with some work related questions. The first one is things that I achieved in 2024, and I'm struggling to think of things because I don't really write things down, but the whole Black Friday sale as a whole I think was a big achievement. One, because it was my biggest sale ever, but also because I think the main reason that I feel like it was such a big success is I could see that my approach to the sale was different, and I think that's probably why it was a better sale for me. But I was way more organised in terms of preparing my marketing posts and my emails and just knowing what I was doing as well. I think I was much clearer on just exactly what I had to say and when I wanted to say it, and I didn't feel like I was doing everything so last minute, which is something that doesn't really seem like such a big deal, but I've always really struggled with just leaving things last minute even when I try not to, and I feel like I actually did make a visible improvement for this sale, so I was really pleased about that. Then other things that I've achieved, oh, it's really hard to think. We released version 2 of the script designer. We literally just did that a couple of days ago. That's a huge achievement, I think. It's really annoying because I feel like I have a tendency to focus on all of the things I didn't do that I wanted to do. So if you ask me to tell you things that I didn't achieve, I could probably reel off loads of things, but thinking about what I did achieve is really tricky. But I do think this is quite a vague one, but I do feel similar to the Black Friday one, I feel like this year I've put a lot of effort into thinking about the business as a whole, and why Plannerface exists and what am I setting out to do beyond just making stickers. And I feel like I've done a lot of work on branding and messaging and stuff this year, and I do feel at the time it didn't feel that significant, but I feel I've made a really big step forward in knowing the point of Plannerface, which probably sounds silly because I'm not really explaining it in much detail because it's such a big thing that it's not really easy to summarize. But I feel I lacked a lot of clarity with the direction that I should be heading, and just what was the point of it all, basically. And I feel I've done a lot of work that's kind of solidified a lot of that for me, and it's something that it's quite a subconscious thing, but it influences basically everything that I do in the business day to day, and to just feel I have a better grasp on what the point of anything is really just helpful to me. But it's such a hard thing to explain it, so I don't know if that made any sense at all, but I do feel 2024 has kind of been the year of figuring things out. And then similarly, I was asked what my goals for 2025 are, and I normally say that I don't like goal setting, and I think that's not true. I think I never really give it the time to actually sit down and think what would a good goal for me be, and also to set them they should be measurable and things that you can actually check if you met them or not. So I think I need to do some proper goal setting work. I have planned to do it, but I haven't done it yet. So I can't really answer this yet, but if I come up with any, I'll maybe try and mention them in another video because I do think it would be helpful to me. And although I say I don't like goals, I do always go back and I look at like my shop statistics, and I love data, and I will compare data, and even in like my personal life, like I love looking at like my sleep data and stuff like that. So I think I could become a goal person. I just think I haven't ever really like given it the right amount of like effort. So it's something that I do intend to do. The next question is, what is Aristotle doing right now? And well, I think right now he is in the living room waiting for me to finish doing this so I can come and sit with him. But I think last night when the question was sent, he was sat with us while we were playing games upstairs, because I've now got like a gaming computer in Tom's office. So normally I would play games on my like work computer, but it really kind of needs a bit of an update in terms of like components. So we put together a separate computer for me upstairs, and we can now all hang out together and play games. So we've got a new dog bed. Well, I've ordered it. He's currently got his old dog bed just upstairs for now, but I've ordered a new one so that he can sit with us and we can all hang out upstairs. So he now has upstairs privileges. The next question is, what kind of product would I like to start selling in my shop if anything was possible? And this really, I really struggled with this one, because I think like even though the question says if anything is possible, I'm still very much like, think realistically. Like I can't sell like cars because how would I? But I really like the idea of pottery. Like I really wanted to do like a pottery course. I can't really find one near me that I like the look of. So maybe like mugs. And then I also really thought I would enjoy making candles, but I made some a few years ago and I didn't like it, but I like the idea of it. So I don't actually think I would do candles, but I really wanted to like candles. So maybe mugs, like handmade pottery stuff is something that I think basically I just think I'd like it, but I've never even tried it. I have no idea if I'd be any good at it, but maybe that. And then I feel like the obvious stuff like planners and like things that are related to stationery aren't really that out there, but it would be cool to just expand like actual related items as well. So the next question is my favourite cozy game. It's funny actually, because I was speaking to Tom recently about cozy games, because I never really got into like Dreamlight Valley and Animal Crossing. I tried to like them and I just don't, and I don't know why. And I was asking Tom, I was like, I don't know what it is about them. I don't really find them like I can't play them really. And I think a big thing is I really struggle with games that are single player, because I was like, why don't I like them? Because I love Stardew Valley, and I think it's because we play it as a group, and I just need like other people to play it with me. And I don't know if, I mean, I know you can visit each other's islands in Animal Crossing, but like I need someone to be like working on the island with me. So maybe that was the issue. But I was saying to Tom, we've recently started playing Baldur's Gate. I think this is my new like obsession. I love it so much. And I was saying to Tom, I was like, this is such a cozy game. And he was like, it's not a cozy game. And I was like, but it is, like, because I think it makes me feel cozy, because I can get so like immersed in the world, and it's just, I really love it. So I would say my favourite cozy game is Baldur's Gate. But if we're not counting that as a cozy game, it would be Stardew Valley, because I love Stardew Valley. And I also love Minecraft. So but we've probably played more Stardew recently, but I do love Minecraft as well. So one of those. The next question is, what is it like living in the UK, and have I ever visited the States? And I haven't ever visited the States. I would love to go. Tom's actually always wanted to live in the US since like being a young child. So like it's possible that like we would end up in the US at some point, but I have never been. I've not really left the UK much. I've been to Brussels in Belgium, I've been to the Netherlands, like Amsterdam, and I've been to Crete. And that's like the only few times I've left the UK. So I'm not very well travelled, and I don't really know how to say what living in the UK is like, because I don't have anything to compare it to. But if you have any more specific questions about the UK, I could probably answer them. But I really would struggle to like know what extent to describe the UK, because I have no comparison. But I thought it was a really interesting question anyway, and I would love to visit the US. The next question is, have I ever thought about expanding Plannerface beyond my home and maybe hiring? I have thought about it. I don't really like the idea of like going out of the home to work, because one, I'm quite lazy and I don't want to have to like go out every day. With the rabbits and Ari, I don't really want to leave them, and taking them to and from work would be kind of annoying. I also like being able to like put a load of laundry on and then come back and do some work and like go and make some dinner and then like still have the graph tech running, and the convenience of it. And I know there's obviously the downsides as well, like the fact that you can end up like not really separating work from home. I mean, that's a big reason why I've got my like upstairs gaming computer now, is that I feel like I can go upstairs to like play games rather than just move to my other computer in my office and stuff like that. But I think we've considered it, and I don't think I would feel happier being outside the home than I am in the home, but mostly because of the animals, to be honest. And in terms of hiring, it's a really difficult one, because I know that the point of hiring is that you then free up time so that you, as like the owner who can do the tasks that are more kind of like that only you can do, like it's better to hand off the tasks that you don't have to do yourself. But I don't know, it's really difficult, because the thing that puts me off is the having to like commit to employ someone for a certain amount of time. Like, I don't know what's around the corner for the business, and like if it's just like me and something goes wrong, like it's only me that I'm kind of responsible for. But to be responsible for like someone else's salary and like pension and everything really stresses me out, and it's something that I will like try and avoid as long as possible. And I do think that there were things that I could probably achieve if I did hire, but it honestly is just really stressful, and I don't really think I'm there yet. But I get a lot of help from Tom, and I have other people that I can ask if I needed help. And I think maybe if we got to the point where I was kind of needing help more often, I would probably have to look down that road. But I think for now we're kind of okay as we are. I do actually think, I've just remembered this, I do think I remember reading something once about how like your first hire is the worst and then it gets so much easier. So I do probably think I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but I also don't know. So I've answered that really weirdly. The next question is my favourite mystery that we've ever done. It's really hard because I feel like my favourite mystery is always just the most recent mystery. I feel like they keep getting better and better, and I do seriously love the December mystery, which is the most recent one. But I also think January mystery is going to be really good. Like, I'm very excited. So I don't know, but if maybe I loved the dopamine decor. Well, that wasn't mystery, that was anniversary art, but it was exclusive art. The dopamine decor set, that was really good. But trying to think of some older mysteries that maybe I'm like forgetting right now. I loved the Cyber Monday mystery, the gaming one that recently got re-released. I loved the mystery that we did that was themed around Kat's wedding. Oh, I don't know, it's really... Oh, I love the London one. So I have recency bias with the mystery, so you're gonna have to cut me some slack. But like, if you made me pick, I would say December mystery. The next question is, if I could only use one pen for the rest of forever, what would it be? And I think probably my new fountain pen. Well, it's not even that new anymore. I got a Kaweco Sport in, I think it's like a lavender or a lilac colour. It's beautiful purple colour, and I got it from Beth for my birthday, and I'm such a fountain pen convert. I love it. I love the way the ink flows really nicely. I was writing some Christmas cards this week. I'd use like a normal biro pen, and it was like being really weird and like scratchy and wasn't doing like a smooth line. And I went through like three biro pens, or maybe they were gel pens. I have issues with gel pens as well. But then I just switched to my fountain pen and it was completely fine. And I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? So I think, I mean, I haven't tried many other fountain pens, so I probably would like other ones as well. But I have a Kaweco Sport, and I've got another Kaweco for Christmas. I know, I asked my mum for it for Christmas. So I guess I would say a Kaweco Sport. The next question is my favourite type of cookie, and I believe cookie to Americans is biscuit, so I will answer it as if it's a biscuit. Rather controversially, I will say that I do love a Jaffa cake, and argue amongst yourselves whether it's a cake or a biscuit. I think they're in the biscuit aisle. I really like dark chocolate digestives. I also love, at the minute, you can get those Oreos that are covered in white chocolate. They're like called snowy enrobed Oreos or something. They're really good. And I also love, I don't know what they're called, but they have like little chocolate, like the chocolate goes around the biscuit and it's like a scalloped pattern like inside the biscuit, and you can bite the edges off and it's just chocolate, but otherwise it's covered in chocolate. I've explained that really badly. So I think those are my top 4 biscuits. And then finally, what design concept would I love to do next for the shop? And I don't really know how to answer this because anything that we want to do in terms of kits, we save for the mystery. So I don't really know what to say, apart from that you should subscribe to the mystery kit because then you'll find out. The mystery is open on the 25th of each month, so it will be opening on Christmas Day, which is in like 3 days from when this uploads. But it does open every month and it's always exclusive artwork, so you should subscribe to find out, which is a really annoying answer. But thank you so much if you asked me a question. I enjoyed answering them and I don't think I missed any out. I'm just checking. No, I think we are good. So yeah, thank you for answering. Thank you for asking me questions. And in the footage, I am just sorting out some premium mat. I'm just splitting it into like all the sheets into the same, like piles of the same design basically, so I can cut them and run them through the graph tech in one go. So I did pause order packing to sort this out so that I could continue cutting premium mat while I packed other orders. So it's Friday right now and I'm gearing up for another day of packing orders. I am almost halfway, but it's not like really halfway because the way that we tackle the sale orders is like, I will do all of the orders that don't have customs and don't have premium mat first because those have a longer processing time. Then we split them up based on like highest value to lowest value because the higher value orders have more in them and are typically like more complex to pack. So I try and tackle those first just for like a get them out the way kind of thing. And then the smaller value ones are afterwards. So they're a bit quicker. So it kind of ramps up in speed towards the middle because of having the premium and customs at the end. So I don't really know how far through them I am, but I'm kind of speeding up at the minute. I can tell that I'm near the end of the UK ones without customs or premium because we do split them by country as well. So I'm going to try and get all of the removable mat ones done today. And Tom's cut a big chunk of the customs. He's actually cut like a lot of them. So these are all of the transparent mat. And then I have a lot of removable mat. I need to cut these in half. I think he's about halfway done with those. And then you saw me sorting out a little bit of the premium mat yesterday because I'm going to try and cut it when I cut the premium mat mystery and Cyber Monday mystery and premium mat. So there's a lot of like different things going on, but I feel like we're sort of okay, we're on track. I did think that this sale would take me a bit longer than normal to do the orders just because we had like so many more than normal. So like again, like so grateful, very thankful that the sale went so well, but also trying to not be like hard on myself for the fact that I am taking a bit of extra time because we did extend the processing time, so it's fine. But I just really like to get things out quickly, and like I didn't even get to start packing the orders until the week after the sale because of the amount of like freebies that we had to cut to order. But I would really like to finish them up over the weekend and like maybe the start of next week because I want to do new releases and I didn't get to do them today. Really wanted to. It was like a complete like delusion of me to think that I would be able to get them done because I also didn't want to do them while I still had a ton of outstanding orders. So that is where we're at basically. I'm gonna just pack like the whole day and I'll cut premium while I'm going and we'll see how much we can get done. I'm probably just gonna narrate the rest of the video because I can't be bothered to go and choose some audio for like a very small section. So I'm packing some more orders. These albums, fun fact, I actually oversold, not these specific albums, but there was an album design, I think it was Rebecca, which is like the beigey brown coloured floral album. I managed to oversell by 2, so I had to go and make those especially, which isn't really that big of a deal now because I've got my smaller laminator and not just the big one, but it's still annoying to make things to order when you're trying to like get them done quickly and everything should be in stock because I'm meant to be ready to ship. Don't know how we had that issue. So that was us doing, I think, our 3rd post run, maybe 2nd. I think we did 4 in total. Some years I will literally wait until we have every single order ready and then post them all in one go. But this year I did split them up, and it was better because it meant we could go to the local post office rather than like doing one massive drop off at the big one. And with it being like so close to Christmas, I felt like that was going to be just super busy. So we did them in smaller batches, which was definitely better for me. Also, during the whole Black Friday thing, I was trying to sort out the new GSPR, like European Union regulations, and I have got them sorted, so there will be no disruption to shipping to the EU, thankfully. But for a while it was very up in the air, no one really knew what was going on, so that was fun to deal with while I was super busy. So forever grateful for Brexit, and just massive eye roll. But yeah, that's all sorted, so that's good. And then Tom had also prepared like scripts and doodles for me. I'm not sure if I said that. So he went through and pulled all of those separately for all of the orders. So whenever the scripts or doodles, I'm taking them from a separate pile that he's already prepared. So I just check them rather than pulling them all individually. So that saves me a ton of time. And I did also pre-prepare most of the freebies, so they're all pre-packed. But yeah, I think video me is going to talk again now. So it's the next day, I've done the mystery, so that's going to ship today. Most of the orders will ship today, which I'm really excited about. I've got like a bunch of them behind me that I just need to get in grey bags and do a mail drop. I've printed premium, but I haven't cut it all yet. I'm going to try and work through that over the next day. I think all of the customs are done. It's just basically the premium mat orders are the only ones left. So really excited to be done with them. I mean, the sale ended like 2 weeks ago yesterday, so I've done them quicker than I thought, but I think because the sale begins on a Thursday, it feels like it's been longer, but I guess processing does start from the Monday. So I don't know, I'm really happy with our progress. I got new glasses today, so I thought I would show you them. They're a little bit purple. They're like kind of like a tortoise shell kind of purple, but I can see really clearly, which is exciting. So I'm going to just finish those orders and do a post run. So I think I'm going to end this vlog here because I don't know if it's been quite long with like order packing footage. Probably do like a Q&A over that because I don't know if the audio is very usable. But thank you for watching. Again, a massive thank you for your Black Friday orders. I hope you have an amazing Christmas. I don't know if this will probably go up before Christmas. So hope you have a great Christmas and a happy new year. And I will see you in 2025. If you're using a new planner for 2025, let me know what you've got in the comments. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.